Hello dear friends, welcome to our channel. Before going to the video, please subscribe our channel and stay with us. After the couple's $20 million arrangement with the company was prematurely terminated, Bill Simmons, head of podcast innovation and monetization at Spotify, made a statement. Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex's $20 million multi-year arrangement to produce podcasts with the streaming platform came to an end after they produced just 12 episodes, according to Spotify's head of podcast innovation and monetization, who called them grifters. Bill Simmons, who founded the Ringer podcast network and later sold it to Spotify for $196 million in 2020, criticized Harry and Meghan on his own podcast after learning that the Sussex's audio production company, Archwell, had severed ties with Spotify. Simmons also gained a leadership position at Spotify as part of the deal. In 2020, the couple agreed to a $20 million contract with Spotify. Meghan presented the Archetypes podcast, which included interviews with family, friends, and famous people like Serena Williams, Mariah Carey, and Trevor Noah. Only 12 episodes were produced, despite the fact that it topped the podcast charts for Spotify in several markets. It was announced last week that Spotify and Archwell Audio have mutually agreed to part ways, and that they were proud of the series we made together. The royal couple, who only created one 12-episode series, did not reach the productivity criterion required to get the entire headline reward from the agreement, according to people close to Spotify, the Wall Street Journal claimed. I wished I had participated in the discussion over Meghan and Harry leaving Spotify, called The Fucking Grifters. On his show, the Bill Simmons podcast, Simmons stated, "That's the program we should have launched with them. I have to tell the Zoom story while intoxicated one night. I tried to work with Harry to come up with a podcast idea. One of my best stories is this one. Screw them. The thieves, Archwell, has been contacted by The Guardian for comment." In the past, Simmons expressed his annoyance about having to share Spotify with Prince Harry. The following was expressed by him in a January 2022 episode of his podcast. "You live in fucking Montecito and you just sell documentaries and podcasts and nobody cares what you have to say about anything unless you talk about the royal family and you just complain about them." Following its success with Joe Rogan, Spotify expanded into podcasting with its agreements with Simmons and the Duke and Duchess. The Stockholm-based streaming company is currently under pressure from investors to boost its performance after posting a net loss of €430 million, £367 million, in the previous fiscal year. Daniel Ek, the chief executive of Spotify, acknowledged earlier this year that the firm had made some errors with the $1 billion it had invested in attempting to become a major player in the podcasting industry. He said to financial analysts during a conference call, "You're right in pointing out the overpaying and overinvesting." He continued, "We're going to be very careful in how we invest in future content acquisitions. And obviously, we won't renew any of the ones that aren't performing. And for the ones that are functioning well, we will surely consider their relative value on a case-by-case basis." Earlier this month, Spotify made a 200-job layoff announcement for its podcasting division.